Hello everybody, I am Lucas. This is Max.
Okay,
Maximilian.
thanks. Okay, so, yes.
Today we're making fish pie. Right, some of you don't know what is fish pie. Well, they do know what's a pie. They don't know what's fish pie.
Okay.
Fish pie
You
is...
need me to be here, or shall I just...
What do you mean?
You can just do everything, right?
I can't. Well, you didn't do a recipe.
We've got kind of a recipe. It's Lucas style fish pie.
Okay.
Let's take a look at what we've got.
This is two kinds of broccoli. This one we haven't opened it yet. This one's okay because we're just opening it. And these are butter. We've already limited our butter in the bowl. These are three screened potato.
Yep.
And this is flour in a bowl.
Yep. What else
And
have we got?
we've got knives.
Nice.
And the last thing, we've got to have fish.
What fish is that?
This is salmon.
Salmon. And we've also got this in this jug here. What's that?
This is milk.
Milk. Okay, so yeah. Great. That's what we got. Right. So it's been a while since we've done one of these, which you might notice from the size change of Lucas, because it's got much bigger. But this time we are doing... I know, but before you were standing on a stool too. Before you were standing on a stool, you were much shorter. You got big.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna make the fish pie. So what we're gonna do...
Hey, I'm only this small because I'm standing on the
Come
stool.
over here. Come on. You can show them how small you are. Step on this way. There you go. You actually only need to know. Because it's Lucas style, it's Lucas and Dave style, we must decide how we're going to cook the fish. So there are two different choices, right? We can either cook the fish in the oven, or we can poach it in some milk. So gently cook it in some milk.
Poach it in the milk.
Okay, poach it in some milk. Let's get some milk warming up. We're also going to want some water because we're definitely going to want to start cooking our potatoes as soon as possible. So,
Why as soon as possible?
because those potatoes, we're probably going to cut them a bit smaller, but I know that you want square potatoes, right? It's very important for a Lucas style fish pie that the potatoes are square potatoes, right?
Yes.
It's got to be covered in squares.
So, everybody look at my clothes.
So let's do a pose over here. Oh, there you go. Pose. Okay, I'll salt this water. And what we're going to do is start heating it up. We're going to put the potatoes in. It's important that we put the potatoes in while the water's cool. So what we'll do is we'll cut these into 3 pieces so we can later...
Why do we need to cook the potatoes as soon as possible?
Because they're so big. Okay, those are really big pieces of potato. We'll drop them into this
Bowl.
cold water.
Cold water.
Yeah, because we don't want them to cook all the way. That's very big. Then salt the water. We should.
Why we should? Well,
Okay.
what will this water turn into?
It'll be water, Lucas. It won't turn into anything.
Daddy, why does that milk look so flat and so smooth?
Well, it is flat and smooth.
Now, why does it look flat and smooth right now?
Because it is.
Because it's... Is it because nothing's moving and it's not like... Whoa.
I would think that is why. Because nothing is moving and it's not whir. Careful with everything, making sure everything's clean. I think that's fine. Yeah. Potatoes are going. Potatoes are heating up. I'm going to cook those for a while. So here comes the fish. You can just gently put it in. Try not to splash. Okay, just a tiny little splash. Okay, and put the other one in. Poaching the salmon. Okay, so now
What's
we'll...
poaching the salmon?
I asked you how you wanted to cook it and you said poaching. So we're poaching.
Oh.
We do need to decide how big should our chunks of broccoli be. Because the other thing we're going to need to do later, which all the other things are for, is sauce, right? So we've got these 3 lovely big bits of
Do
broccoli.
you remember last time when we did this spaghetti or pizza? When the sauce, that I was like, still the boring part, right?
Still the boring part, right? Okay, and now how do you want to cut
Why
the
was
other
that a
piece?
little?
Because there's just some bubbles coming out. I'm a little bit sick, so you can hear some snuffling. Okay. Ooh. Potato, salmon,
Might
bubbling.
be surprise when I'm going.
Lucas is washing his knife. So here's our fish. It's been poached. It's just been poached a little bit. So on the inside, it might not
What
be
is
cooked
that
yet.
little thing
The
that
shape?
goes up, like
You
this
mean that?
rainbow shape?
The shape.
Yeah.
Well, that's the shape of its muscle inside. That's the shape of the muscles inside the fish. Because all the part that we eat is its muscle, right? And a fish is like a big muscly tail, all the way from its head to its tail. So some fish are really fast because they're all muscle. Salmon are really strong because some salmon have to go up a river.
Up a river.
To lay their eggs, they
So-
go
some-
up to the top of a river, and so that's like the river water's coming down the river, and the salmon has to
So-
go up. And sometimes there are rocks, so they have to jump.
They need to go up a river to lay the eggs, and they need to go up until something like a stream, like Granny's stream.
Yeah, right?
And
Not
then
at
the
Granny's
and
house,
then
but-
and then the baby ones need to come down the stream into the river, into the sea.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's cold. That one got a little bit caught. I may have needed a little bit more poaching on that one, but we've got the skin off both of them. And now Lucas is going to use the knife that he washed to cut this fish into the size chunks that he wants. Okay, he's going to cut down the middle there, and then
I think that's enough for big chunks.
maybe cut each one of those in half, because we want it to be in a pie, right? So when it's in a pie, you don't want to have people like using a knife and fork to cut stuff up. Just cut it in half. Maybe use your hand to hold it steady. Hold it steady. Great. Lucas had a little tiny accident, but luckily his knife is just right for him. And even though he did a tiny little bit of, he was a little bit careless and had a little cut on his thumb. He's not hurt. It's just a little tiny cut.
And I didn't die.
Okay. Put the butter in the pan.
Oh, in here. Can I
Yep.
use this one now?
You can, to get it in. Make sure it all goes in the pan. Okay, all the butter in the pan. I know you don't like this part, so I'm going to turn on the pan low.
How do you know that I don't like this part?
You don't like the fire. So next, over comes the flour. We're ready with the flour. When all that's melted, I'm going to put in...
It's not really melted, it's still coming off.
Okay, when it's all gone, you tell me when, okay? Melted?
That's melted.
Okay, so 1 tablespoon.
What's a tablespoon? A spoon for the table.
Yeah, 1 tablespoon
That's
into the butter. Now stir that in.
1 tablespoon.
Stir it in.
Tablespoon? What's a tablespoon? A spoon for the table?
Stir it in until as many lumps as possible disappeared.
That's 1 joke.
We've got to fit in as many jokes as possible. Stir it in. Make sure you get as many lumps as possible. You don't have to be violent. Okay,
Violent.
like rough. Here's another tablespoon. Are you going to help me? Okay,
How many
stir that in.
tablespoons?
2. That's it. That's what we need. So stir that in. And it should turn into like a pasty thing. So stir it all in, stir it together. We want all that white to disappear into that yellow thing. I'm going to bring in this big spoon. Take some of this.
Can I? I do that.
And we're going to go like this, okay? I'm going to do the first one to show you.
Okay.
And just keep stirring. You've got to keep stirring. Granny used to have me do this for her, right? Because you've got to keep stirring. And then when all of that milk disappears into that white stuff, into that yellow stuff,
I'm gonna pour more.
and then you put a little bit more in, okay?
Okay.
So you go, and then when it's all gone, like that, you get some more from over here.
How did that disappear?
Well, because there's flour in it, so all the liquid disappears into the flour. Get as much as you can. Hold it straight so you don't drip it. Go. And stir. Don't need to be violent. Just stir it in.
This is looking creamy.
It does. It looks really nice and creamy. It looks like a very good sauce.
Daddy, how do we make butter into this?
Well, we use flour, and flour can absorb a lot of liquid.
What's absorb?
Wow, look how smooth it is. Look at that. Oh, a few lumps left, but if we keep stirring, it will turn into a beautiful, creamy sauce. Then when it's done, we can add
So that's why Granny's going to Amsterdam because they have
Amsterdam.
because they have cheese.
Cheese.
It's
Cheese in Amsterdam.
It's like I'm sorry your flight is late, but would you like some cheese?
Now it's a very milky, creamy sauce, and that's going to be the base of our pie. Wow, look at that. Beautiful.
Why do we need to make the base first?
Because that goes on the bottom.
Oh.
And that milk where it's on the fish, so not too much.
And stir that salt bit by bit to look like the nutmeg. Nutmeg.
Right, what I'm going to do...
Nut mug. A mug made of nut. That's the second joke.
Now what you've got to tell me is, from this little spoon,
Yeah?
is it delicious?
I can eat it now.
Yeah, it's all good.
Good thing for a pie.
Good thing for a pie. Okay, that's perfect. It's going in a pie. Wonderful.
Well, it's
Good
not
thing.
really a good thing to eat by itself, but it's
Okay.
a good thing to eat by a pie.
Right, so we put the potato on top. We've mixed. Yeah, it's blood.
This
We
is
put the
blood.
potato on top. The squares of potato. The cheese is now going on top. We've mixed in the salmon and the broccoli underneath into the sauce. The potato is on top. Lucas is crumbling the final part onto the top. I've got to do the washing up. We're going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes and we'll see what we get.
So that's probably good now, but I think
Fish pie.
got that out.
Bubble, 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 bubble. Lucas tastes the fish pie
I am tasting this.
from a beautiful plate.
We'll first do the what tomato this is.
That's a funny looking tomato.
That's good. This really good.
Still hot. Seems like the broccoli is still hot. Is it a good pie?
Yes.
Whoa, but very hot.
Yes.
Oh, we'll cut that bit out. Where the food comes back out of your mouth. How many thumbs up for the pie? That's too many thumbs to count.
Why?
Okay, thumbs up for fish pie. Here comes the thumb.
Boing, boing. No. Boing. Bing, 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 bing. Ah. Bye bye everyone. Thank you for watching our videos. See you next time. Thank you for your cooperation. Bye bye.